Tyler Danish gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, a lot of guys' lucky number is 7, but as a pitcher, you give up 7 earned runs and you take the loss. That's not a very good number. He's going to hope to be much better in this one here.
In now, Peter Jowers. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Baltimore, left fielder, number 38.
The 1-1 home. Towards second. To his right, Kang. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter. Three.
Digging in, King Kang, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Right side, hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, King Kang. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, number 47.
Here's the first pitch to him. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home.
Come on,
line drive to left.
Find it.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking, we really have.
Play ball. Three.
Striding in, Cam Gallagher will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the inning as it's sent out to second. Kang is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, King Kang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line towards center field. Tapia patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Play ball. He's out. Three. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out.
Now at the plate, King Kang.
Now batting, second baseman, King Kang.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A little bouncer. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off the pitch down and away, ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center as we are all knotted up at 2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Tigers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Alfredo Silva claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Dusty Bowling, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
Standing in, King Kang. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair.
Kang.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team. Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their...
3, 3,
Into the box now, King Kang. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Kang.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jowers will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Jefferson. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him.
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, King Kang, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the 3-1. There's a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot...
Digging in to try it again, Kirby Carrington. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Kirby Carrington.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kang scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Play ball. 3.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun.
Second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up.
Three.
At the plate, King Kang. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
King Kang.
From the stretch. Shot to third. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Tigers leave one. They're down 2-1.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Orioles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Daniel Mengden earns his first win of the season. Marshall Cortez wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Jose De Leon gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Next for the Tigers, King Kang. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, King Kang. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to left. Jowers is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Play ball. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Go. Full. Take the base. Out. That's ball 4. 3.
So striding forward now, Willie Calhoun. He singled his last time up. Jowers over at second. Tapia on at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets...
Play ball. Out. He's out.
So coming to the plate, King Kang will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Corey Jefferson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners on first with one down. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Striding in once again, King Kang.
Second baseman, King Kang.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wendell Merrill gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this